Ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da 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 da. Going out to the spirit in the sky, in the sky. It's where I'm gonna go when I die, when I die. Ba ba da ba da 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 da. Come on, everybody! Woo! Hello there, everybody. By the way, my name is Maximus Mistymus the Third. I have returned. Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube, I have returned. I have returned. And since I've returned, we are basically like we're very close. We're very close to 1,000 subscribers. We are so close. You know, like I can see victory. I can see it. It's not too far away now. If we only band together and we all subscribe on our parents' phones, then I will succeed. Alright, everyone make a bot account and subscribe. Don't do that, actually. YouTube's going to ban me if I say that. But, you know, also don't not do that. Does that make sense? Do you understand what it is I'm telling you? I'm saying, like, don't not. And I lie and the day me to rest. Gonna da 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 da. What am I doing? Ah, yes, I know what I'm doing. I was like, why am I opening my own stream? I was like, yes. I have to at the people so that the War Thunder people will know. People of the YouTube, I have returned. It's like General, what is it, MacArthur? People of the Philippines, I have returned. Oh, hello. We have some people. People are starting to filter in. I'm always surprised at the beginning of the stream because I feel like it takes it takes a while for it to like start rolling, I guess. And then I realized that I don't actually have a time where I stream. I kind of just go. So the fact that anyone rolls in is like an achievement. You know? Like, that is not to be overstated. I do try and stream like roughly consistently. And I try and stream roughly consistent games as well, so that people kind of know what they're subscribing for. Baby, this is what you came for. Hi, zombie. Lightning strikes every time she moves. Everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you. Ooh, ooh. Even I will admit that wasn't my best. Well, that's going to cost me some subscribers for sure. Oh well. Rotate. Gears up. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. Is it this? Why is it always this map? I hate this map so much. You have potential if you didn't stop. VC? Jaden Best. VC. I don't usually voice chat on my streams anymore, I'm afraid. I used to, but not anymore. I'm glad somebody enjoyed my singing. I thought it was pretty good. You need help. What do you need help with, my dear sir? I mean, I wouldn't say that we're like a particularly good help channel. We have made a couple of tutorials, but we haven't really achieved anything when it comes to helping people. Helping people lose faith in humanity. Yes, we're very good at that. Helping people go deaf again. Very good at that. helping people like genuinely. Oh, you're asking me if I need help. Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. I was like, why are you asking me? Why are you asking me if I need? I mean, if you wanna play with me, absolutely. Like 100%. 100%. You jump in anytime. But do I need help? No. I mean, like, mental help, yes. But like, I think part of the fun of this stream is like me dying. But yeah, no. If you want to play, let's play. Let's do it. When I die and they lay me to rest, gonna go to the da. You know, zombie, I was thinking, very, very rare excursion. I know. But I was thinking, you see, like, okay, stay with me, everybody. I have to think kind of hard here, because I'm about to risk peeving off the largest religion in the history of humanity, which traditionally is not a good idea for a streamer to do. But, you know, this is a question that I need answered. And, you know, I feel like Zombie, the Cthulhuist, is, you know, the one to answer it, clearly. My question is, you know, like, Christianity, right? You know, like, Christianity, immediately demonetized. Boom. like heaven, okay? Heaven. We're talking about heaven. This is a question about heaven. My question is, like, if you have to be, like, the goody-goodies to get into heaven, wouldn't it just be filled with, like, the goody-goodies? And, like, wouldn't that be, like, really boring? Am I dumb? Am I wrong? Is there, like, I don't know anything about Catholicism, obviously. I mean, I don't even know who the saints were. I was telling my parents that I was, like, talking about Catholicism on the channel, and they were like, "Oh, so you mean like Saint Teresa or whatever?" And I was like, "I don't know who that is." And then they were like, "The Virgin Mary," and I was like, "Isn't that the one that, like, did the business in the barn with baby Jesus?" But yeah, like wouldn't this heaven be filled with, like, the goody goodies and therefore be like a boring place to spend your eternal life? Am I wrong? Is it? Am I dumb? Am I doing a not smart? Or is that, like, I feel like that's a not smart, but I also feel like I'm not wrong. You know when you're, like, not sure whether you're an idiot? That's currently the emotion I'm feeling. Anyway, that's what I was thinking while I was eating my spaghetti. I mean, Zombie, me and you, we got no hope, okay? If they're right, we're off to the bad place. We're going to be abused. But it's okay, because we'll be abused as a team. I like to think that me and the moderators are a team on this channel. I know I've just made this up, like, right now, but starting from right now, me and the mods are a team. I know they had literally no say in this whatsoever. Well, I mean, like, they do have some say in it, but, like, you also did, like, agree to be a mod, so, you know, I guess you don't, you had a say, but now you don't have a say. That's why you switched to Cthulhu. I believe the word is, I was gonna say transitioned. No, that's not the right word. Try again. You don't switch, you convert to Cthulhuism. Cthulhuism? Zombie, you know, from all of this time, I've never actually asked this question, and I feel like it's kind of too late to ask it now. Like, I feel like we're too deep into this, but I also feel like, you know, the time has come to ask. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I thought you were joking about worshipping Cthulhu this entire time. But I'm beginning to believe that you're either really committed to the bit or this is not a joke. And I just feel like, you know, we need to have an open and honest, that's what politicians say when they're about to have a really mind-numbingly stupid conversation. They go, open and honest conversation. Sorry, I actually can't outrun anybody. I'm gonna do a push-up now. What? Okay, that's one. See, is Jaden on? He is. I can invite him to the squad if he wants to come. Like, I really did think you were joking. But now I'm like, I'm not so sure. And, you know, I really want to, you know, what is it, like a Cthulhu, I wouldn't say I'm a Cthulhu worshipper, nor would I say that I'm a Cthulhu ally, but as a indifferent member of society, you know, I just feel like we have to have this conversation, you know? It's an important conversation to have, as conversations go. I just realized all this time we've been flying without the main decal. This is my flag, you know? The Americans, they have the red, white, and blue. The English, like me, I guess, we have the red, white, and blue as well. I'm not saying America copied England, I'm just saying the colors are a bit suspect, all right? I'm not saying that they're not very original, I'm just saying that, you know, you had the whole color spectrum to choose from. And you went, yes, we want to be independent, so we're going to pick the exact same colors so that they know that we don't like them. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? All right? Don't shoot the messenger. The messenger has nothing to do with this. I'm gonna be murdered. And that's okay. If you're gonna die, die with style. Zombie, I'm gonna be honest with you, a laughing emoji doesn't really answer this question. It's just a joke, I don't follow any religion. That honestly hurts me a little bit, Zombie, I'm not gonna lie, okay? Like, deep down, I feel like Cthulhu would be the religion for you. And the fact that it, like, a mental dagger straight into the heart. Shall we bully jamming? Let's see if we can bully jam. Play War Thunder. Also answer. How do you spell Catholicism? We're just gonna go with that. I wonder... Sorry, I just felt the need to snort like a pig there for some reason. I wonder if a YouTuber has, like, founded a religion before. I mean, there's a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of YouTubers on YouTube, not all of them good, so probably. Should we get ourselves added to another list? Let's talk about Scientology. Scientology is an interesting... I have to be kind of careful here. In America, Scientology is, by all definitions, a religion. In Canada, Scientology is, by all definitions, a cult. And I have no wish to offend, surprisingly, on this channel, but that's just the way it is. I think, like, as I'm gonna call it a religion, but if you want my personal opinion, cult. But as cult, no, you know what? No. If you're gonna commit to the bit, commit to the bit. What are they gonna do? Sue me? Probably. Stalk me? Probably not. I don't think I'm that important to them. Yeah. Scientology is a little suspect, you know? Like, okay, you know, let's annoy everybody now. We've annoyed the Catholics and the Scientologists, so I guess let's just go with everyone. Let's just burn all the bridges. What's the point of having a bridge? You can always build them back. Okay. Most religions in general, I'm not talking about, like, you know, personal opinions, which is we're just stating some facts now, alright? Religion has caused the most wars in human history. Traditionally, religions cause a lot of human suffering, you know? Because you believe X and they believe Y, and so now we must stab them. I'm not saying that's every religion, I'm just saying that traditionally, that is what happens. And no one is innocent in this. Just look at the Crusades. The Crusades happened, and that is exactly what I'm talking about. You believe X, I believe Y, so I'm gonna come stab you. That is the Crusades in a nutshell. You're welcome. But as religions go, Scientology has achieved a special record of being the significantly worst one when it comes to... Oh, I'm so dead, aren't I? These yaks are really bloody annoying. So all I can do is drop a gear and just disappear. Later, nerd. I'm not doing push-ups today. You can't kill what you can't catch! Anyway, my point with this whole long meandering conversation, as are most of my conversations, is that Scientology has caused a lot of human suffering. At least if the people who have come out about Scientology are to be believed. Now, you know, I won't say one way or the other who I believe more, but in general, if a person in shorts tells you something and they're crying, and a person in a suit has a legal letter that they're waving around, usually go with the person in the shorts who is crying. In general, not always, but like, it's a good assumption to make. Just always go with, oh, well, maybe don't always, but you know what I mean. If there's like a lawyer and they're like, this never happened, yada da da da, and they've got like this legal document. This is terrible advice. Like, this is probably the worst advice I've ever given. I'm just saying that okay. No, I figured it out. If you have to choose between a company and a person, in general, choose the person. Because the person is, in general, not incentivized to lie as much as the company is. You can apply this logic to Scientology as well. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting. I was watching a documentary on Scientology earlier about some YouTuber who like infiltrated the church. By the way, the Max Misty 122 official channel recommendation is don't do that. Not only is it like kind of wrong to like fake being religious so that you can like make fun of them. I mean, like, I get it, okay? I get it. But like, you know, like, there's a line. There has to be a line somewhere. We have to collectively draw a line. And I just think that, like, pretending to be religious so that you can get into their religion and sneak in a hidden camera is... like, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, it's fun. It's fun to watch. Like, credit to him, I guess. But it's just, like, I don't know. It gives me that sort of, like, dirty feeling, you know? It gives me the, like, that doesn't feel right feeling. And, you know, just because I don't agree with them doesn't mean that I want them to be, like, bullied, you know? Apart from Zombie, I don't agree with Zombie and I want her to be bullied, but no one's ever done that. I'm glad that you would continue with the Cthulhu bit. That's honestly, like, part of the channel, almost as much as the nun that works with jamming. I don't know where I was going with this. We were having a talk about Scientology. Anyway, I don't know. I think it's interesting. I just think that people sometimes we sometimes forget that they are people too. And like even if we don't agree, we have to be respectful. I'm not saying like go up to the leader of Scientology and shake his hand or anything. I definitely wouldn't do that. You know, but like just a like simple Scientologist living their life, I feel like we should probably leave them as much alone as possible. You know, people can live their lives. They want to do that. It's fine as long as they don't hurt themselves or somebody else. But that there is the problem, isn't it? As long as they don't hurt themselves or somebody else. And I don't know. I guess you could claim that they hurt themselves and other people in Scientology. At least, if the people who have spoken about it are to be believed. And I will not comment on that. I will spark no fury on this trip. That's how you keep the Scientologist lawyers away. It's like garlic for vampires. Actually, I was bullied horribly in school, Max. I had that house. Oh, hi, Jen. I was so distracted by my Scientology rant, I totally forgot that I was playing with somebody. No, it actually doesn't help on me. Bullying is not good, okay? Well... Alright, this is going to be a Max, like, hot take. I actually was not bullied much in school. I wouldn't say I wasn't, like, a cool kid. You know how there's, like, the cliques that high schoolers fall into. There's, like, the cool kids, there's the nerds, and then there's, like, kind of the outcast, and yada yada. I didn't really, like, I wasn't part of any group, but I didn't upset any group. Everyone was quite reasonable to me. The only person who ever tried to bully me got beaten up by somebody else. Because they tried to bully me, so... You know, I wouldn't say I was popular, but I wasn't, like, hated. In general, I kept myself to myself. Which, you know, honestly, best way to live. Let everyone else do whatever it is they're gonna do, you do what you're gonna do, and don't interact with them if they annoy you. And if they don't annoy you, then, you know, maybe say hi. Give them a smile, whatever. Anyway, my point being... Sorry, off topic again. A little bit of night smooth thinking tonight. A little bit tired, okay? I've been to work today. I think bullying in general is bad. I think that you don't want to see kids be like ostracized from like society or whatever. But I also think that like a little bit of peer like teasing is good, you know? Like there is a line between teasing and bullying. Bullying is when it starts to, like, affect them all the time. If someone says something mean to you once, I don't think that's bullying. That's just someone saying something mean, you know? Like, that doesn't necessitate teachers getting involved. That's just part of being an adult. People will say mean stuff to you. You have to learn to live with it somehow. And if you don't learn to live with it, well, then become a politician. But I think a little bit of bullying is okay. When it becomes like constant all day, every day, then it's like, all right, get the ruler out. Someone needs to be beaten. Don't. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but don't beat children, for the record. I was bullied until 6th grade when I punched my bully. See, that's good. That's good. That's what you want. That's what you want. I firmly believe that if you bully somebody and they hit you, the like victim shouldn't be suspended, you know? Because it's like kind of self-defense. But actually saying that, no, actually I don't believe that. I believe if someone hits you and you hit them back, you shouldn't be suspended. But if someone says something mean to you and you immediately like punch them in the face, you know, that's not really appropriate. If someone like punches you and then you punch them, fair enough. It's life advice with Max. This is not legal advice. Please don't punch people. You lost a tooth and I went home for a day. I mean, like, it's hard for me to tell Zombie, whether I'm with you or not, because I don't know the extent of the bullying. That's the thing, isn't it? You can never know. If she was like, oh, you look bad today, and then you just immediately swung around and knocked a tooth out, not great. If she was bullying you every day for, like, I don't know, being small, a small, angry Italian lady. No, not Italian. Irish, there we go. Started with an I, same thing. Then, like, not appropriate, you know? The children are gone. Beating children is bad. Please don't take anything that I say as gospel. I mean, obviously, nothing I say is gospel. I actually, no, I did read the Bible. I did read the Bible. I was in America. I know, I went to America, rare. I was in America, and I don't know why, but in America, there's, like, Bibles in the hotel rooms, which, just for the record, is so weird. Like, what? Imagine if I, like, left the, I don't know, Cthulhu reader's guide in a hotel room. People would go insane. Like, there would be riots, but, like, a Bible is okay? Anyway, I digress. There was the Bible and there was the Book of Mormon. Alright, and the only reason I read the Book of Mormon is because of that South Park episode. You know the one where it's like they look into the hat and they find the golden plates of Jesus or whatever. And Jesus tells them to eat cheese. And so they do. I didn't read it that much, obviously. I was reading it and I was like, oh, interesting. I couldn't believe that it wasn't vandalized. And that was the thing that got me. Because like, if you did that in Europe or in England, it would be set on fire within like 4 seconds. But in America, every page was pristine. She bullied me for being poor and having health problems. Zombie's like, you bullied me for my health problems? I'll give you a health problem. Wha-bang! I don't think you should bully people for being poor. I know, bold statement. You'll roll out my Nobel Prize. Yeah, no, Zombie is like perfectly built for me to oppress. As an Englishman. Interesting. I find it interesting that in America they're called Native Americans. Native Americans. We call them First Nations here. I feel like First Nations is more of like a... It feels more respectful somehow. Native, I guess it means the same thing at the end of the day. The Native Americans feels like, I don't know, maybe a bit derogatory. I'm thinking if I walked up to Jerry, who's literally the only First Nations person I know. Okay. He said he wouldn't accept a blanket from me, which, like, fair enough, for the record. I would definitely do that to him. But I digress. If I walked up to Jerry and I was like, hi, you Native American, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that would come off different. What year do we classify ancestral heritage from? If we look far back enough, then aren't we all from Africa somewhere? I mean, like, yes, but I feel like once you reach 50,000 years, you've probably extended the limit. At some point, I don't know, 300 years from now, there probably won't be Native American or First Nations. They'll just be American. Because everyone will be a little bit, you know, Native American or First Nations, right? Presumably, like 1,000 years, everyone who lives here will have a little bit in them, I'd imagine. I love, you guys are like arguing over I don't think there needs to be a year. It's like where you, it's your culture, right? Like, think about it. Okay, I am English. My culture is English. I was raised English. My family is English. It doesn't matter that my great-great-grandfather was French. I'm not part French. I'm English. All right. If I was raised in France, then maybe I would be part English and French. You know. I think it's more culture than it is like actual like, oh, my ancestor was this, this, and this. Anyway, I can't talk too much. My family, traditionally, this will come as a shock to you. A shock to you all. That me, the whitest person in human history, my family has done some nasty things. You know? But fortunately, the sins of the son... No, the other way around. The sins of the father... well, not my father. Obviously, my father's fine. The sins of the great-great-grandfather are not the sins of the son. Okay? Which I have to say. My mum looked at, like, I think it was Ancestry. And we looked and we were like, I wish you didn't look. I wish you didn't look. There was a story in my family that was passed down through the generations that we had a privateer in the family, that he sailed for the king and defended our nation. You know? Like, what a nice story. What a not true, but what a nice story. Ugh. How many generations do we pick that? You guys are... You realize you're on thin ground, you two. Like, this is not a very PC discussion. You're going to be shot at some point. It's like, I may be wrong, but at least for the First Nation I know, Jerry, like his... How many generations he was removed from the First Nations in his family was quite a touchy subject for him, you know? Because he was like... You know, I say he's First Nations. He doesn't have First Nations status, like he doesn't have the card. But his family, the culture is First Nation, I guess, if that makes sense. Like his grandfather was First Nations, but that's not enough to give him, well, it might have been his great-grandfather. It's not enough to give him status. No, it was his grandfather, because he went to the residential schools. Because he was Métis, which I realize is going to mean literally nothing to all the Americans in the audience, but if there is a Canadian in the audience, he was Métis, which is Canada's own special blend of First Nation. And if you want me to explain it to you, I literally cannot, but we'll call up Jerry and he can have a chat with you all. Be like, Jerry, can you explain what you are to however many people we've got watching? Thanks. Bye. Love you. Mwah mwah. That's obviously how I talk to Jerry. Go vertical, do it. Good shooting, Max, good shooting. Zombie's been awfully quiet since that dropped. Ugh. But yeah, no, First Nations in Canada, they have a long history. We have a history of residential schools. I literally have no idea what it's like in America. I'm assuming you shot them all. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, obviously not zombie, but I assume that was the American strategy. And until I'm told different, I'm just going to assume that that's what happened. In Canada, I don't know if it's better or worse. Canada made special schools for the First Nations to go to, where they like abducted their children and sent them to these schools to convert them to Christianity. Thank you for subscribing at that exact moment. Maybe poor timing, but like, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, in Canada we made schools and we forced them to go to it, and we separated them from their families, and you know, obviously that's it's not really appropriate. You know, as Canadians, we should be we should be a little bit better than that. That's like an American thing to do. Okay, all right. On a scale of good to bad things, that's definitely America. Anyway, I'm feeling quite good today. You know, mentally, I'm doing okay. I mean, in general, humans are not great when it comes to... We're not the most accepting species in the universe. You don't usually see cats beat each other up because they're a different color. You see cats beat each other up because they're other cats, but not because they are like a tabby cat and like a black cat. You know, we're not great. We're not great. We're okay. Like, you know, we're not terrible. I'm not going to sit here and be all doom and gloom. Humanity's done a lot of good stuff. We're just not ideal when it comes to some stuff, and that's okay. If we were perfect, we wouldn't be cool, would we? We'd be lame. Oh wow, that was my last couple bullets. Okay, I did not realize that we were so low. Even though I literally have an ammo counter. Anyway, yeah, so there you go. There's some history on Canada. I thought that the Americans basically purged them all, but I was not entirely confident. I'm glad that I was not incorrect. We don't learn about American First Nation. Is it wrong to say American First? I assume not, right? Because in Canada, it's First Nations, right? I just feel like if I say Native American, that's not like, I don't know, doesn't feel appropriate. I'm gonna go with First Nations, and until I'm told differently, that's what I'm going with. Humans are why I chose Cthulhu, Zombie says. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You know, Canadian First Nations, they weren't purged, which I guess is a good thing. But it wasn't much better, which is maybe not good. That's why we have it's like a orange shirt day or something where we remember the residential schools. There we go. I had to think there for a second. You know, I won't sit here and say that humanity is amazing. You know, I could see why aliens might not want to visit our little corner of the galaxy, but at the same time, you know, You know, that's my filler word. That's my filler word, and it's been annoying me. Every time I try and edit, and I see, you know, I cry a little bit on the inside. My soul comes a little bit more black. But we're not like... Come on, Max, think. We're not terrible, is really what I'm saying. I know it's all doom and gloom and, oh, you know, we're all bad and life is terrible, but we're actually not, like... We could be worse. We could be worse. Okay? You know, let's not forget the good things that we've done. Like, ice cream. Ice cream is worth, basically... Ice cream is worth everybody else's suffering. Just for that. Well worth it, okay? Americans also put Native Americans on a death march called the Trail of Tears. Technically, indigenous people is the correct term. Is First Nations not correct? I thought... No. First Nations is correct, I'm sure. It hasn't changed since then. I know, because every time I go to university, they go, we live on the unceded territory of the Felix First Nations people. And if my uni says it, then it must be good. It's like every lecture as well. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. It does drive me up the wall. Like, every time they do it, I do die a little bit inside because I understand that it's unceded and like that's terrible and everything, whatever, but like they're not getting it back now, are they? It's like there's a city on it. And you know, I don't I don't talk about the Anglo-Saxon unceded territory when I go to England, but I digress. It wouldn't annoy me so much if it wasn't the start of every single lecture. Like, at first, I was all with it, but it's every lecture. There's always a little, like, bit at the bottom, which is like, we'd like to acknowledge that this land is unceded by the ba-ba-da. It's like, okay. Alright, we get it. Don't know what I'm going to do with this information, but I get it. Max, that might be one of your hottest takes, lol. Yeah, you know, I will admit that I am not always the best at stuff, okay? I want everyone to be safe and happy and included, but it does annoy me. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. It does annoy me. It annoys me a lot, actually. Because it's every time. Maybe that makes me a bad person, and you know what? I will wear that badge with, not pride, but with acceptance. Give me an F8F. I gotta get 5 kills off you. Don't know how I'm gonna edit this together, because I've been saying heinous things this entire time. Oh. That's my 5th kill, baby. Woo! Max, you're whiter than Wonder Bread. You should probably say indigenous peoples. I feel like the welcome to countries have now lost meaning because it's just a copy and paste of the script. Well, that's it. You know, that is the reason why it annoys me. It's because they all say the same thing every time, and it's like, you're not doing anything about it. we're not giving it back, and like, we get it. I got it the first 8 times. I don't need it every lecture. Just talk about biology, please. I beg of you. Anyway, I digress. Good battle for me though. 5 kills. I mean, yeah. Actually, no. No, I wouldn't say that my university doesn't care. I wouldn't, like, don't get me wrong, my university isn't, like... I don't think they're going to be a patron saint of the First Nations anytime soon, but... So there's like a... When you first walk to university, there's like a boulevard, I guess. Like it's a big walkway. Sort of paved on either sides, stone bricks, and there's like a line of flags down each side of the road, okay? Are you with me? Can you see it? Can you see it? There's like these big red brick buildings, like 5 or 6 stories. Line of flags. There's like one new building that's coming up, covered in white plaster. Can you see it? All right. You with me? The flags are usually blue, and they've got like the rising sun of BC on it. I don't know if you've seen the British Columbia flag, but that's what they usually are. When it's like the First Nations month or the Indigenous Peoples month, see, zombie? I want a karma point for that. They go orange. They change the flags to be orange, and they walk down. And there's like a special Indigenous. They call it the First Nations Councillor. So I'm assuming that's still correct. Even though zombies like you should say Indigenous. I'm assuming First Nations is fine because that's what my university says. But you walk down, there's like First Nations Councillor. They've got like First Nations. There's like a certain amount of seats at my uni that are like reserved for just First Nations. No one else can have them. Only First Nations. There's like bursaries and all that sort of stuff. And I know, like, you know, people will have political opinions. Some people will say that this is too much. Some people will say that it's not enough. But I do feel like they do stuff, which, I mean, maybe I don't know because I don't deal with it, but I know, I feel like they do okay. Although, saying that, I actually cannot think of someone in my classes last semester that was First Nations. And I'm going to be honest with you, I go to university, I do the work, I come home, but no one pops out at me. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Hello? Hello, father.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Ça va? I think that tea is actually from this morning. I think Mum made it for me. I'm actually grinding for I'm doing the British Naval Line right now, is what we're doing. But mostly we're just playing for fun. I know. Shock horror. YouTuber plays... am I in cheese jail, zombie? I thought I did pretty good. I thought I stayed away from cheese jail. I didn't say anything political. I didn't say anything about anything. Wow, this tea was just made. I went to take a sip of it. It is boiling hot. Where am I in Canada? Beautiful British Columbia. Ugh. You're in Ontario, oh. Ah. You got Mr. Doug Ford. Godspeed, soldiers. I'm gonna say nothing. Max lives in Redacted based off IP address. Thanks, Touchknot. Appreciate you. I was mostly talking to chat, but feel free to chip in. Wensleydale is my favorite type of cheese. Wensleydale. I actually do deserve to be in cheese jail because I did say something political. I mentioned the Ontario Premier. That's clearly enough. Ugh, excuse me. Apparently in Ontario they're building Volkswagen cars, electric cars. Is that true, Mr. Ontario man? CGM Paris. You know, I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. We need, honestly, like, I think, and I know that I am originally European. You know, I moved to Canada when I was 4 or 3 or 4, one of the two. But you know, obviously, I'm English and I speak with an accent and I'm biased. But I think Canada could do with some European cars. I mean, don't get me... Wow, that was terrible. Shut up, everybody. Don't get me wrong. I'm not entirely convinced that like a Fiat 500 is the choice to survive the winter. To be honest with you. But Canada could do with some like European cars. I'm thinking like, I don't know, Lotus. Lotus would be cool. Why don't we have Lotus factories in Canada? Oh look, it's Bean. He's coming to kill me. You don't really follow cars. What do you follow? You know, I have never... Well, I guess I have been to Ontario, but only to the airport, only to fly through it. I have never been to Ontario. Not once. Not a single time. I know nothing, really, about Ontario. Other than... your premier is Doug Ford and... You make cars. And, you know, I don't really know. I really don't know. I know a little bit about Alberta. I know a lot about BC. You know, I know a little bit about Saskatchewan. And that's probably about the limit of where I can sort of imagine what it looks like. I guess Ontario presumably has a lot of big cities. Like, the majority of Canadians live in Ontario, in like the little belt, you know? It's the majority of... Wow, I'm not aiming very well tonight. But to be fair, I am like trying to talk and... Oh, I'm gonna be murdered. Escape! Run away! Speed and power, baby. Yeah, it's Lord Bean. He's trying to kill me. I live near Toronto. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Toronto. Toronto. Apparently you don't pronounce the T's. My girlfriend's always on me whenever I go Toronto. But the T's are written. It's there. There's two of them. That makes Toronto. Doesn't make Toronto. Anyway, I digress. What do you mean? Lord Bean is actively trying to kill me. That is what's happening. Can I outrun a BF-109? I think I can. I mean, I'm gonna die and I'm gonna be doing push-ups, but it's fine. Yeah, your Ming to shorts rounds are not working well for you. Richmond Hill. I'm gonna nod like I know where that is, but I actually have no idea. You sound so funny when you say... Okay, what is correct? Is it Toronto or is it Toronto? 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 Toronto. I feel like Toronto is correct because my girlfriend's always on me. She's always like, Jake, it's Toronto, not Toronto. But it's definitely like spelt Toronto. Physique reveal? Oh, okay. All right, we can do a physique reveal. Sure, I'm down. What do you want to see? My arm? My forearm? I'll show you my right one. It's the biggest one, obviously. Second one is more used. What? Toronto. Toronto. See, I'm a native. As in like a native speaker, not as in like a native, okay? Don't shoot me, zombie, alright? I repent for my crimes. Thanks. Thank you, Chinese man. I appreciate that. He was definitely not dead. Please excuse Max, he's a moron. Wow. Thanks, zombie. You can't... You're my mod! You're the one person in this chat who's supposed to back me up. You're supposed to go, oh yeah, you know, it is a very difficult thing to pronounce. You're not supposed to go, yeah, he's a moron. Don't worry about him. See, Here's the thing. The only thing I know about the entire province of Ontario is that the license plates are blue, but they're not like my blue, they're like slightly different blue. Because when I see them on the road, I go, wow, he's driven. That man is committed. He has driven a long way. You know, when I see like an Ontario plate or like a Quebec plate or like a Yukon plate, it's cool. It's cool, it's fun. When I see an Albertan plate, I die a little bit on the inside. I guess, presumably you see a lot of Quebec plates. The en français, s'il vous plaît. Oui, oui, oui. Oh, oh. And I'm demonetized in Quebec. Oh, well. Wow. That was a move. He was definitely playing checkers and not chess there. I've only been to Quebec outside of Toronto. How is Quebec? I went ice fishing. Are they... I've never been to Quebec. I went to... Well, that's a lie. I went to the Quebec airport when I was flying to the UK. But I've never actually been to Quebec. Are they nice? Because the only thing I ever read about them is, you know, the 8th million times they want to declare independence from Canada. That's all I see. I don't have any, like, actual, you know, opinions on them, I guess. The only other time I see them is when the election is called before it even reaches BC. We're always the last. It's like, by the time it gets to us, it doesn't even matter. It's all decided anyway. Max, I don't pronounce the second T in Toronto, and I'm American. I know, okay? In Canada, it's not... It's Toronto, but it is... To my English brain, okay? To my English brain, which I will forever have. I may be a dual citizen, but I will forever have an English brain. And I read Toronto. It makes Toronto in my head. It does not make Toronto. Just like water makes water and not water or whatever. Water. And tomato. Hang on. My girlfriend trained me for this. Wait, I got this. Shh. You gotta concentrate. Tomato. How am I doing? Yeah, nice. All Canadians are nice. I say all the letters in Toronto. Thank you. The Australian is with me. Let's go. Whoa! Wait, I know they're nice. I'm just wondering if they're like... I went to France once, okay? And after I already, like, you know... we arrived in France, and the first things out my mouth to the French border guard were "Hola, amigo," because I just spent a week in the Dominican Republic. Because I'm an idiot. That one does deserve an idiot status. But after that, they never wanted to speak to me in French again. No matter how many times I tried to speak in French to the cashiers and such, they would just switch to English. Or if they didn't switch to English, they would look at me funny and then, like, walk away. And my girlfriend, she's fluent in French, okay? She is... I don't know what it is, like A3 or A4? Oh, that's okay. Thank you for stopping in. I say missile correctly, unlike Max. What do you say? Missile. Missile. It's a missile. How are we doing, folks? How's the subscriber count? Have we gained any? Oh, baby. We're at 991. I'm now going to sip my tea. Where did I put my tea? Oh, I put it here. All right. Should we do some tea ASMR? Come here. Come here, folks. Come close. Come closer. Ready? Wow, that's really hot. Oh. Max just ran someone else away. You know, zombie, if they don't cut it in the if they can't deal with the I'm actually in class watching this. Consider you're in class. It's 7:40 p.m. What are you doing in class? You can't be in high school. No, because you're in front of me. It would be like 11 o'clock there. What the Jesus are you doing in class? Can't be uni. My uni's been out since April. So, what class are you taking that's going on at 11 o'clock? And why are you watching a War Thunder live stream in it? I have so many unanswered questions. I bet he's left already. These are just gonna like forever hold. The first Canadian we've ever had, my countryman. I had a moment where it wasn't surrounded by Americans. I'm in Singapore. Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense. Alright, well, good luck. I wish you luck in the wars to come, Horatio. So I'm stuck here. Well, you can always come back, you know? Canada waits with open arms for her favourite son, I'm sure. Or daughter. Although, judging by my view account, Zombie, I was looking at it. My channel is 99% male. It is 1% female. And I did the calculations. It's just you. Of the 4,000 people who have watched my channel over the last week, literally only one of them has been female, and it is you. Zombie's a rare breed. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, ba da ba 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 dee da. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a. Oh, you're in high school. Good, enjoy it. It's the best time of your life. High school in Singapore. Okay, well, first off, pay attention. Okay. Like, what are you doing? You don't want to end up as a streamer. Okay. You don't want to end up as a burger flipper. That's my future. Apparently, according to my own moderators. Don't listen to them. Alright? Buckle down. Do good. Learn things. Don't do a biology degree. Do something useful, like, I don't know, engineering. Or culinary arts. Alright? Learn. Learn good. Learn goodly. Zombie, am I doing good? Am I setting a good example? I think I'm doing good. Exams are over and school is over next week. It's fine. Your teacher has suffered, has prepared to teach you things that you are supposed to learn. I don't know. The last week of school in, like, my high school, we watched, like, The Grinch. You know? Like, once the exams are done, I feel like every teacher kind of clocks out a bit. And it's like, I don't know. We're going to watch a story today. I should probably get on with writing a report. I might need to... yeah, Touch, don't write your report, okay? I don't... You know, I want my moderators and my viewers to live good, healthy, active lives so that I can farm them for more money. Okay? Alright? Get out there, become a gazillionaire, and then you can spend $1 billion on super chats. Easy. Easy dub. Don't think I'm encouraging you to learn goodly for your own benefit. It's all for my benefit. Okay? Study. Do good. Become Elon Musk's rival. And join SpaceX. Take it over from the inside. Like some sort of parasite. Oust the Musk. And become the richest person. I was going to say man, but person just in case, you know. I live in hope that one day we'll have a more diverse audience rather than straight white male. Do good, boys, is really what I'm saying. Do good. Aim for the stars. And if you hit the ground, good. You know? You ever you know the poem by, what is Rudyard Kipling or something? The If poem? If you can... Oh god, I don't remember it. It's like, it ends with, and what's more, if you can keep your head while those about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, and make allowance for their sorry, I gotta drop and give you 4. And make allowance for their doubting too. You know the one. Is this my master plan to take over the world? Yeah, absolutely. One of my viewers will take over the world, and then I'll just, like, usurp them from the inside. And I'm trying to get into... Good! Engineering's good. I see the engineering... I see the engineering students at my university, and they're definitely having a great time. You can tell that by the cans of Red Bull, littered in some sort of satanic circle, so they can summon a demon to finally put them out of their misery. And the funny thing is, this is not a joke. I am not breathing a word of a lie. I saw this in the library. I know that sometimes I exaggerate, but you know what else I saw in the library? It was this year as well. I went to the library. I have a photo of it, which I sent to Kayla, but I went to the library to do some studying, you know, rare that I actually do work, I know. I sat down at this table. It was the only empty table. I looked under it, and there was a pregnancy test that was positive. Positive. It's like, holy Jesus. Trying to get into medicine. I have cans of Monster around me. Good. Good. Keep going. Don't give up. Honestly, like, don't listen to me, obviously, but the engineers don't seem very happy. I'm sure, like, I'm sure engineering would be cool. I think it's a very demanding program. He's talking about the GCSEs. I don't know what GCSEs are, but I know what GCSEs are. It's like so you can get into university, essentially, is what it is. If you're in England, you take the GCSEs to figure out which uni you get into, basically. It's like I guess it's like a standardized test. We don't do them in Canada. At least we didn't do them in BC. You just get in based on your percentage grade, but yeah. Anyway, you should, like, honestly, you should be paying more attention to your teacher and not watching a War Thunder stream. Even if you are in the back of the class, I don't want to be responsible for your, like, murder, okay? You know, if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, ugh. If I had like Musk money, if I had Musk money, I feel like I would start a plane building, an aerospace company, you know, like Boeing, but like better, you know, better because it would be Canadian. Yeah, baby. But you see, here's the essential arithmetic of the like plane industry right now. If you want to get into like commercial piloting, you will inevitably end up training in a Cessna either 152 or 172, right? You know the ones. Like you've all seen them. If you think of like a personal aircraft, you think of one of those. One of these planes from like the 1950s or 60s if you're lucky, you know. It's been rebuilt 7 gazillion times because buying a new Cessna, it's like $200,000 USD. So in Canadian money, that's like I don't know, 4 billion. It's crazy, right? Crazy, absolutely crazy. Why is it that it costs $200,000 to make a Cessna? And it only costs $20,000 to make my stupid Kia Forte. Don't get me wrong. My Kia, I have bought the only Kia Forte in the entirety of existence that actually works. I had mine for like 10 years now and it hasn't exploded. So like, fair enough. Well, actually not 10 years. How old am I? That's the usual question you have to ask. I am 22. I bought it when I was 16. So... Not 10 years. I can't tell me that. I'm not even going to try. Ow. I'm going to be murdered. By jets. Because I cannot outrun them. I'm going to be doing push-ups. Unless. Save me, boys! Hello? Oh my god, why is the entirety of my team useless? They can't be fired. Well, you know, zombie. Okay. Hang on. I don't want to offend. I don't like the Canadian and American opinion on work. All right, I don't like it, and the British opinion and the Australian opinion. I like the French opinion. I know I've said this before on the channel, and I don't like agreeing with the French. You know, it causes me physical pain. I'm going to be honest with you, as an Englishman. You know, the French are the hated foe. Etc, etc. Good luck. Godspeed, soldier. But I just think that we should value work based on how well it's done, not what work it is, you know? Like the good burger flipper should be valued as well as the good server, who should be valued as well as the good, I don't know, doctor. I'm not saying that they should get the same amount of money. Okay, I'm not advocating for communism here, just want to make that clear. But I'm just saying that, you know, work is work. Max, can you play with your viewers sometimes, as in carry me to top tier? We literally have an open squad. It's... do I need to have, like, some sort of, like, sign that says open squad? Or, like, what? What do we think of tipping? I hate tipping. But, like, I always tip. I'm not one of those people who is like, oh, I hate tipping, so I'm never going to tip. I hate it, but I do it because I have to. But they should just be paid a wage that is livable. I mean, okay. Now this is... I'm getting into socialism here. I'm sorry, everybody. everyone should be paid a wage that is livable, you know? I don't if you work full-time, you should have enough money to pay for a small house and your bills and your car. You should be able to do your life. You should be able to live your life. I'm not saying that you should go to like Cambodia or like Fiji on this money, but I'm just saying that you should have enough to keep your clothes, keep your kids fed and all that sort of stuff, you know? And tipping is like entirely against that. Tipping is like, we're not going to pay you enough money, so now you have to go ask the customers for more money. Just charge the customers more money up front. It makes more sense. It also makes sense to add the tax to the items before you get to the till. In England, when you pick up a bunch of eggs and it says £5, it's £5. You are paying £5 at the till. There's not like a surprise tax at the end of 12%. Duh. It's £5. That's what you pay. When you pick up some meat, if it says £4.99, you pay £4.99 on the way out. The tax is included. Why do we not do that? Why? Why do we not do that? Just like, okay, Canada's tax system isn't as bad as America's. America's is abysmal, but you can pretty much apply that to it. Never mind. Never mind. I choose life. Anyway, but like, if the government knows how much I owe in taxes, why doesn't the government just tell me how much I owe? Why am I playing this stupid game where I have to guess? It's not included here. We have GST and we have PST. So GST is 8% and PST is 4%, which means overall it's 12%. So on every purchase, there's a 12% charge. But it's not on the price of the item. So if you see a Switch that costs $599 or whatever, by the time you get it to the till, you have to add 12%. Which means that when you're waiting in line to get to the till, no one can figure out what $10.50 is. 12% of that? No one knows that off the top of my head. I joined a stream a few minutes ago thinking it was a Canadian stream. I think I may need a British translator. You know, I may sound English. And I am complaining, and I am using English things, but I am a Canadian citizen, I'll have you know. And we are actually currently discussing Canadian taxes, so... in your general direction, sir. I know that was a very English thing to do, but shut up. Most things in America suck. Zombie, see yourself to cheese, Joe. Enjoy. I think that's how it should be done. I think it's how it should be done. I actually had to file American taxes. I had to file American taxes because of this YouTube channel. Because people, you know, give me money, essentially. I have to file American taxes now. Which means I can complain about them as... From now on, I just realized this. From now on, I can say, as an American taxpayer. As an American taxpayer. It is true, but only just. Anyway, I digress. American taxes... Well, I honestly have no idea. I have zero clue. I didn't even have to, like, file the actual American taxes. I had to do, like, an 8-Ben form. Which is essentially just a form that means I don't get double taxed. So the income that I get from YouTube doesn't also get added to the, like, I don't get taxed on it again by the Canadian government when I've already been taxed by the American government, is what happens. But even that was annoying. It was annoying to fill out, and I found myself getting annoyed with it. Annoyed enough that I had to seek help from an accountant. What Uber Canadian thing can I talk about? Whoa. Zombie, do your duty for king and country. I don't know, we talk about the Canadian Army. When I was there, they had duct tape on the rifles, but recently the like military budget's been like doubled. Whether or not that will result in more Canadian military, I don't know. Aren't you too young for that? Like, guys, behave, alright? Yeah. We have young, impressionable children in the audience. Behave, or I will release the zombie. She's frothing at the bit. Probably. Oh, there you go. She's going already. Look, okay? We have, like... This is a War Thunder stream, alright? We have kids. So just this all just behave. Doing tax is so easy. Tell the government how much you earn, they take money, and then tell them how much is deductible, and they get the money back. That's how it should work. Like that is the smart way of doing it. Any other system is dumb. Although coincidentally, I have recently stumbled on an interesting little factoid, right? Hear me out. If this channel is technically a small business, right? Technically. With me? It's technically a small business. And as part of my small business, I have to buy, like, video games, right? Like, and computer components and that sort of stuff. Does that mean that they're tax deductible? Ah, you've returned at just the right time. Does that mean everything I buy for, like, my computer is now a business expense and I can claim it back on tax? I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive this one. Thing is, his engine is leaking. I feel like he should be dying, but he's just clearly not, is he? I hope so. So Spookston can classify the $2,000. Hello, Owen. I think it does count. I'm just not entirely sure that the Canadian tax boy is going to agree with me on this one. Like, I just think that might be a difficult conversation to have. You know? It's like, yeah, that video game that I bought, that was a business expense. I think you do actually need to register as a small business before you can claim things as a business expense. Which, you know, is a little bit of a problem for me, if you think about it, because, I mean, my income from this small business is not exactly breaking the bank. Put it this way, we're not going to be the next SpaceX at this rate, boys. Alright? Me and the Muscle are not similar in that regard. Really? He killed me, and he just gets, like, a crash credit? Even though I gave him a crit? Alright, whatever. He's dead now, at least. I'm doing good! Well, I mean, I'm gonna be doing less good, because I've got to do push-ups now. 8 of them, I believe, is what we're currently at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, sorry, do you still want that physique check? Yeah, we can use the cat cam for a physique check. I mean, that's what the cat cam is for, obviously. This is why I bought it. Alright. What should we do, a foot? What do you think? Am I pale enough? Look at that. That is pale incarnate right there. Wow, that's actually hurting my leg doing that. Oh, my knees just cracked. There you go, there's my little arm. Do you need something to compare it to? I can get a pencil. Look. Here's my arm versus a cable, alright? That's the physique right now. We're going with starving African child physique. Working well. Ugh. 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 Lock in, get shredded after the summer. You know, like, I've had a girlfriend for 9 years now. I feel like if she wanted me shredded, she would have told me already. Otherwise, that got lost in translation somewhere. How are we doing, by the way? We are at 991 subscribers. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. We've got 9 to go. 9. 9. 9. Wonder bread is white bread. Yeah, it's comes in a little... It's like the fake bread, you know? Is that max privilege coming out there? I only had Wonder Bread at the first time when I went to my girlfriend's apartment. Because obviously she's a starving student and I live at home. When you got to buy it for the channel, not for yourself. Well, I mean, the cat cam was for the channel and not for myself. Just like my premium subscription was for the channel and not for myself. Although technically David bought me this, so I'm still... My hands are still clean of the Russian money, basically. Rotate, gears up, engines to maximum. You have to, of course, make content with it, and 3, I have to keep proof of buying it. Ah. I'm so bad with receipts. Problem is, I don't actually pay much. Like, I don't pay any income tax right now. Because I'm a student, right? I don't make enough money to qualify. So I've got nothing. I've got nothing to claim it back against. I have a question for you all. I have a question for all of you. All 10 of you, apparently. As you know, we are 9 subscribers away from 1,000. So once again, I come with my hat in hand and would like to ask you, what do you want me to do for my 1,000 subscriber special? Because currently your ideas are a 48-hour War Thunder stream, which I will not do, because that will literally kill my will to live. What remains of it, anyway. I was going to try and see if Kayla would maybe want to play Split Fiction with us on the channel. I cannot promise you that, though. I was going to try it and see, but, you know, she's got anxiety. You guys are, you know, strange people on the internet. And, you know, she might not enjoy that. So, maybe not. But I was going to try. We could try doing something with David. Obviously, we could play some War Thunder with David. I was going to try and see if I can get the whole gang together. David, Renee, Joe, maybe Steph. And see if we can play something like old times. Like, maybe Stellaris. Or maybe something similar, I guess. We used to play Crusader Kings 5 or whatever, I don't know, 3, whatever the most recent one is. Do you guys want it to be a stream, or do you want it to be like a video? I said that you play Skyrim. I feel like Skyrim would maybe not be the best choice for a, like, subscriber special stream. So everyone's already played Skyrim, including me. Like, I've never played Fallout, so I can kind of like, it's, you know, that was fun. But Skyrim, I've played to death. We've all played Skyrim. Everyone knows the story of Skyrim by this point in time. If you don't, you live under a rock. I'll probably recite to you my least favorite quest in all of Skyrim, which is impressive because there's quite a few quests in Skyrim, but my least favorite is the stupid first one. You have to go into the dungeon to get the stupid stone for the stupid... And I just said stupid like 8 times in a row, but you understand. Wow. I guess I'm toast. Wait. Can she fly? Baby, don't fear the Reaper. No, she can't. That's a flat spin. Would have been okay if we, you know, still had wings. Alright, I believe that is 16 now that we need. Or is it 32 now? Is it 16 or 32? 32, 16, right? Yeah, I just did 8, so it's 16. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna stop for a second. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh. Whew. I'm good. I'm not dying. I'm fine. Yeah. Sorry, I'm stretching. If you can't tell, my knees hurt. Oh, okay. Back on our feet, soldier. Oh. I feel like you can probably guess what my Skyrim playthroughs look like. And like zombies gonna die a little on the inside, and you know what? That is okay. I am happy with that. Because it was definitely Imperial. I don't think I've ever, not a single time, I don't think I've for a single time sided with the Stormcloaks. I think every single playthrough I've ever done, I've always sided with the Imperials. I'm Canadian. Yes, I am Canadian. I know I sound English. Maybe I should put like a disclaimer. Sounds English on the icon. I've lived here since I was 3. I'm 22, so I think I get to claim it now. Surely, because I'm a first-generation immigrant. I feel like whether or not I kill Parthenax depends on my mood in the day. Because usually I will kill him. Usually. Because think about it. He is Alduin's like henchman. Alright? No amount of good that he's done recently could ever account for the millions of souls that he killed. Alright? Justice does not care. It does not care if you're, you know, a good person now. If you killed 50 people earlier, it doesn't matter if you cuddle puppies. You're still bad. Thank you. I also accept you. I guess. My dad's a doctor, so like you kind of have to accept him. You don't really have an option. I don't know, I just don't really like Stormcloaks, to be honest. But in general, when I play games, I'm always going to side with the Empire. It's... I don't know why, it's just something that always happens. Just like, I can always tell you that David will always side with the rebels. No matter what game it's in, that's the side he picks. Alright? He always picks the rebel side. I don't know why, I always pick the Imperial side. He always picks the rebel side. If we're in like a racing game, he will always pick the American muscle car. I will always pick the European, like... It's not like I'm doing it intentionally, it's just that that's what we do. Or take Civ, for example, Civ 5. David always plays America, I always play Russia. I don't know why, it's just how it works. Max, you were evil, but you have changed. Parthenax has also changed. Yeah, but... You know, I still have to repent for my sins, you know? Anyway, only Cthulhu can judge me fair or foul, zombie. Not you. It's a shame Jamin isn't here. I was looking forward to interrogating him about Catholicism, but I guess I can't do that anymore. I'm gonna read by... Use. Sorry, excuse me. So I promised my grandmama that I would call her and I totally forgot. I'm a bad grandson. Grandmama, mama. Come on. You can't repent if someone kills you. Yeah, but like, I don't know, zombie. I think there's a difference between my evil and like the evil of like murdering someone. I've never killed anybody, surprisingly. Sorry, I'm texting my grandma right now. It'll be a short text because I gotta get back to it. I'm gonna say lots of love, favorite grandson. She won't be awake. It's about 4 AM in the UK, so I mean if she is awake, that's not a good sign. Wow, if I was in my Spitfire, I definitely would have landed that. But, newsflash, I'm not in my Spitfire. I can't actually outturn a G14, so I'm just gonna die here, unfortunately. Unless we can kind of just outpace him. I think we can. Yep, we're gonna be okay. We took a hit, but she tanked it. Nothing serious, nothing's broken, it can't be fixed. Do 20 push-ups every time you die. I double my push-ups every time we die. If I die again, I'm doing 32. Why are you telling me to do 20 push-ups? He's giving me an out here. Do 1,000 push-ups for every time you killed Parthenax. That would be like every time I played Skyrim. Ow. I'm being abused, and I don't know why. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Apart from play England, obviously. A crime punishable by death. Come here. No, I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna bloody take you with me. Come here. Come here. Why are you running? Okay, I can't aim. Well, someone killed him. Result. Jamin! Oh! Thank God. You're the guy I was waiting for. Now I can interrogate you about Catholicism. I was just talking about you. I was just saying how I wish Jamin came back so that I could interrogate him about his religion. And here you are. You know, I would say that is almost... Are you ready? Are you ready? A miracle. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. I summoned you and you have arrived. Max, do you condemn a cat for killing a mouse because dragons are literally acting in that nature to kill over humans? You know, no. I wouldn't condemn a cat for killing a mouse because I'm not a mouse. I am a person. If I was a mouse and I could condemn a cat, I'm sure I would, because I would be a mouse. Okay? Parthenax... No amount of anything is ever going to atone for his sins. Okay? Alright? He must... The only choice is to put him to death. And then maybe he can atone for his sins in the next life. You can't bring Jamin in. No, that's cheating. He doesn't get a vote. He's a teacher. They're not people. They turn themselves off and plug themselves in the closet to charge up. Especially not a debate teacher. That is 100% cheating. That is cheating. All right, no, I want a lawyer. He's not just a dragon. He's not just a dragon. He is the evil boy's #1 henchman. He has killed more humans than have ever existed. You know, he is like, it would be like, I don't know, the devil and Beelzebub. They say, what's the chief demon? The chief angel is like Michael, I think. Max, I could support your side, but you won't. I know you, Jammin. I know. You will not support me. Because if you did, that would cause the universe to implode. Yes, they are considered intelligent beings in Skyrim. You know what, Bean? It's part of my human nature to oppress you, but I don't do it, do I? They can talk. Oh my god, wait, is Jammin on my side? Whoa, wait, hang on. Let the debate teacher talk. Let him talk. I really feel like we want to hear what he has to say. Alright? Yeah, you know, I've suddenly decided that free speech is an important part of this channel. Yes! Okay! Alright! Let's go! I got the teacher on my side. This is rare. This is rare. Yeah, the world ender evil dragon, the one that he served, you know, willingly, and killed all the people for. That one. You know, the big bad boy. The big bad evil boy. You know? This has been such a long-winded discussion about the morals of killing Parthenax in Skyrim. You guys are aware we're playing War Thunder, right? Like, no, Jammin. Don't have intelligent discussions with them. Destroy them. Do your duty for king and country. Oh, wait, you're American. Do your duty for president and Congress? What do you guys say other than king and country? Do your duty for the people of the United States of America. Presumably that's what you say. Hello! Generic greeting. It's difficult to explain what's going on here. And it's gonna take a lot of catching up on the lore of the Max Misty 122 YouTube channel. But welcome. We are currently playing War Thunder, and we're discussing the Parthenax dilemma. I need to learn their case so I can destroy them, Max. I can't argue against nothing. Jammin, don't let them turn you to the dark side, okay? Parthenax is a criminal and a murderer. And he deserves to be punished. Justice must be served for the people he killed. It doesn't matter if, I don't know, who's a big evil boy? Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un. If Kim Jong-un suddenly turned against the North Korean government and decided that, you know what, he's gonna support democracy, that doesn't excuse him for the, like, butt ton of people he sent to the concentration camps. No clue what that is. I just came here for War Thunder. Well, hi. I mean, currently War Thunder is not going great, if I'm honest. We got 1 assist, and there's 1 guy left, and he's picking his nose, and I don't know where he is. You never played Skyrim? Really? There's someone in this world who's never played Skyrim? You, sir, are a rarity. Wow, Jamin said I had a good argument. What kind of, like, false world have I entered, and when do I leave? Yeah, well, again, Kim Jong-un rarely kills people, but the people who worship him do kill people. It doesn't... He's not innocent. You know? If a YouTuber tells you to, I don't know, eat mercury, and you do, it's the YouTuber's fault. Don't eat mercury, kids. Honestly, I'm just ground pounding now. I don't know what else to do, okay? I have expended all of my energy in finding this man. I'm currently dead last. I wish to not be dead last. So we're gonna pound some anti-aircraft guns. Those are all medium tanks. Probably can't pen those with my guns. Might be able to get through another pillbox though. Doing some grinding right now. I'm trying to get the British tech tree naval line up to rank 6 or whatever. So I've got a little ways to go. 12.0 is my highest in England. I don't actually own any premiums. This is the first time I've actually had premium, a premium account, and only because one of my buddies bought it. I believe in giving Gaijin none of my hard-earned dosh. Gaijin is the enemy. We must not forget that. Excellent, excellent. Maybe there's someone else we can hit. Enemy aircraft spotted? Enemy aircraft spotted! Roger Dodger! Attacking now! Oh no, never mind, never mind. Hello, Technaut. It's hard to explain what's going on right now. They're debating the morals of killing Parthenax. And I am public enemy number 1 because I kill Parthenax in my games of Skyrim. And there is one man here who is new to the channel and very confused about what's happening. And honestly, like, fair enough. Even I don't know what's happening in this channel most of the time. And it's my channel. I know, we're getting there. I'm like so hopeful that by the end of the stream we're gonna get there. I'm not saying, like, you know, subscribe on your mum and dad's phone, but like, if they're not subscribed already, maybe they would enjoy the Maximus T122 content. Probably not, but maybe. Maybe. Max, you forget I'm not against you, I'm just on the side of logic, and usually you aren't. Wow. Ouch. I'm 14.0 US air and 11.3 US ground, but I really just play US. I try and play a little bit of everything. Right now I'm playing mostly England. I'm not really playing any American right now. But I'm 7.7 in the England ground and 12.0 England air. But that was all done without premium. Like I said, I just got premium 2 days ago or something, so the grind has been hard for me and long. I'll sub because I low-key entertained. I mean, thank you, but, you know, the low-key is a little bit hurtful, I'm not gonna lie. I've not played much Skyrim. Technaut, all you need to know is I'm right and they're wrong. Okay? So if a biological need was killing and dominating humans, are they wrong for doing so? I think not. But being a virus's biological... Oh, nice. I got the attacker. Like, a bacteria's biological need is killing humans. But we kill them without even thinking about it. Alright, we got the attacker. Which means we can start working on the Seahawk. Alright, what do we think? Do we think the attacker is going to be fun? I think it's going to be literally the worst thing I've ever flown. But there's only one way to find out. Hello, baby. I shall name you Jeff. Jeff is a girl, for the record. I don't know how that works, but we'll make it work somehow. My bad, I subbed though. Thank you, thank you. This is very entertaining. Do they have to kill humans to live? No, no, they do not. They do not. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you, but Jesus. They do not have to kill humans, okay? Parthenax, the essential crux of my argument is even if you do good after you've done bad, if the bad is murder, there is no amount of good that can offset the bad. And you must have justice served. Since Parthenax cannot be imprisoned, and although I am against the death penalty, he cannot be imprisoned because he's a dragon, the only remaining option is execution. For the people who no longer exist today because of him. Therefore, I am in the right. Wow, that is a strong... independent. That is a strong and independent I-15 base. I'm glad I'm watching some... sorry, I'm glad I'm watching someone who actually enjoys playing War Thunder and doesn't just do it for clicks. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I love this game. I definitely don't cry over it at night. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Spitfires. I love the BF-109s. I don't like flying jets. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't enjoy flying top-tier jets, like the Phantom or anything. I think the fun is in World War II planes. That's why I started playing War Thunder. I fly the Phantom and that sort of stuff because that's what you guys want to see, really. I enjoy flying it with, like, David, but I don't know, just the act of hucking a missile at someone is not as... I don't find it as fun as actually shooting someone down the old-fashioned way, you know? By the way, this attacker, I don't know if it looks good or not. The jury's still out. How are you guys talking about robots now? How did you get from dragons to robots, and why are we here? You guys are supposed to be debating party snacks. Parthenax was the right-hand man of the World Ender Dragon. He has killed people. And if you are a murderer and the evidence is overwhelming, no matter how many puppies you cuddle on your free time, you must be punished. Okay, by the way, I think this is going to be a terrible plane. I'm not convinced. I don't know how to use it, so we're definitely going to die in this first battle, but I just have this feeling that it feels fat and slow. And fat and slow is usually not a good sign for planes to use, you know? You usually want speed and agile. Fast and agile? There you go. Those are words. Great writing minor, everybody. Oh, for God's sake. I hate it when people do that. I hate it so much. Nova's like, please help me, please. How are we doing, by the way? 993. Ooh, 7. 7 to go. By the way, you guys still haven't said what you really want to see in a 1,000 subscriber special. You said it should include some War Thunder. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. We'll definitely have to include some War Thunder. But what do you want to see? Like, what do you actually want? Tell me, my viewers, what is it you desire of me? As your god, and the god of War Thunder, what is it that you wish for me to do for my 1,000 subscriber extravaganza, what we're calling it now. Don't know why we're calling it an extravaganza, I just think it sounds funny. Oh, for God's sake. We got a hit, I'm learning. Struggling? Okay. At least give me an assist. Oh dear. Oh no. Medic! I need a medic! Critical damage detected. We're going down, boys. I can hold her. I can hold her. Why do I always lose my rudder? This is like the 8th time in a row that I've lost my rudder. I am not doing any more push-ups, by the way. You can't make me. I'm going to do everything I can to avoid push-ups. I'm going to be fat. And that is going to be a win. By the way, this is way more stable without its rudder than the other planes I've been flying. Mouse. I don't have a mouse. So wait, Jamin, I actually do have a question, which is not debate related. Are you you are Catholic? Is that what I heard? I just assumed that you taught at a Catholic school. I didn't realize that you were Catholic. Is it a requirement to be Catholic to teach at a Catholic school? Presumably not. Or maybe it would be. I don't know. I've never been to a religious school. They're not really things here in Canada as much. I mean, there is one in my city. But like, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to say that we all look down on the people who went to the Christian school, but we definitely all like gave them the side eye when we saw them at football practice or whatever. That's not a good thing for the record. That's just teenagers being teenagers though. I don't condone that. I am Catholic. Okay, that is interesting. It's not, but you're required to teach a religion class, so you have to be educated at least. I don't want to offend you, Jamin, but I do not know anything about Catholicism. I would have no idea what differentiates it from, like, anything else. I'm vaguely aware that it's different from the Church of England school that I went to in England for a very brief period of time because, you know, king wanted to get married. Catholic Church said no. Make new church that says yes. Big brain strategies, boys. I feel like Jamin would be the worst person to have like a religious debate with, you know? Because he's literally a debate teacher. You're just setting yourself up to be absolutely obliterated. Well, it didn't go great for us, but to be fair, it is my first time out in this plane, so... You know, I don't think we need to get too bogged down with numbers or stats. We just need to kind of get the grips of it. It feels okay, I guess. It's not, like, slow. It's definitely faster than the Meteor, and I don't like the Meteor because it's so slow. It's definitely faster. It's not maneuverable, but it doesn't seem to be a slouch in maneuverability either. It seems fine. It seems fine. It seems okay. Like, it's just fine, you know? B-29, isn't that like a heavy bomber? What is that doing down here? I know it looks weak and cuddly, but like, I don't know how these guns work, so I'm definitely gonna die if I try and take it on. Ow. Really? Again? I lost my thing again? Honestly, walking away with a kill is more than good enough. If you think we're going to walk away with anything else on our first time out, I think you're having a giraffe, you know? I'm still going to make this as difficult as I can, but, you know, I'm running out of energy, really. Terrain, terrain, too low. Pull up. Pull up. Whoop, whoop, terrain. Da da da, da da da, ba da da, da da da, da 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 da. Wait, he really left me? Wait. Oh come on. Oh come on, you hero. If anyone can, you can. If you can make it back to the airfield and stop me from doing push-ups, I swear I will take back everything I've ever said about you. I will say that you are the best plane ever made, even better than the Spitfire. Come on, baby. Come on, baby, don't fear the Reaper, we'll be able to fly. Don't fear the Reaper, baby, I'm your man. Don't fear the Reaper. Ba da 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 da. Okay, we're stalling. Do we have flaps? We do. Ugh, I can't hold it. I can't hold it. We're going in. We're going down. Ugh. It was a good first battle. Unfortunately for me, we're on 32 push-ups. I'm just going to dash to the toilet and then I'm going to do them. Okay. "32 push-ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can do 12 in one go now. That's better. I used to be able to do like 4 in one go. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Deep breath. Deep breath. Death. I feel it coming. 12 to go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My arms, they hurt. Oh, my chest. I'm gonna need a medic. Ow. Ugh. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Ugh. My arms, they hurt. We double push-ups every time, for the record. I know the stream title doesn't seem very good, but we double them. So we did 2, then we did 4, then we did 8, then we did 16. Now we've just done 32. Alright. Jamin, don't listen to them. Okay? Yes, Parthenax does help you kill the big bad evil dragon. You know, the one that he helped take power in the first place. But then, conveniently, after the big bad evil dragon is dead, Parthenax, you know, takes control of the dragons. You know, slides into the leader position. He's not doing it because he's a nice guy. He's not doing it because he's like, oh, I'm so sorry about all the murder. No, he's doing it because he is evil, okay? Execution is the only answer. Any other answer, it doesn't matter how long he's been repenting, sitting on the top of a mountain doing nothing. Yeah, for all you know, he could have been scrolling on TikTok that whole time. You don't know if he's been sitting there and going, oh no, I killed all the people, or going, they were snacks. Oh baby. Alright. Shall we do another one in the attacker? I'm not like entirely convinced that it's good, but how are we doing, by the way? Still where we were, 993. I am very excited, but I think it might be next stream that we pull it off. Or maybe next video that we pull it off. Because I'm not going to go uber late tonight, guys, I'm afraid. By the way, hello, Ding Guy. Welcome, welcome. It's difficult to explain what's going on here, but we are debating the ethics of killing Parthenax in Skyrim. What that has to do with War Thunder, you've got me beat, okay? Yeah, but dragons don't... They don't feel age, you know? They're immortal. For him, it's a blink of an eye. 100% for himself. Bean and Zombie are about to tell you that it's like, you know, oh, it's to lead them to redemption. Oh. Lies. 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 We all know dragons are evil, okay? What do? They hoard treasure and they want power. Parthenax helps you kill the #1 dragon. The next thing he does is take control of all the other dragons. The only thing you can do, the only morally right choice, is to cut the head off the proverbial snake and finish the war for good. How could you leave the left-hand man or the right-hand man of the most evil dragon ever existed alive. No amounts of repenting at the top of a mountain, thinking about how many humans he's eaten, could ever atone for his sins. Only his head on a pike. It's funny, I usually just kill Parthenax because I can't be bothered to go back up to the throat of the world. Because it's like such a long walk that it's just like, it's physically too much effort for me to go see him again. So it's like, okay, we might as well just kill him. Also, what Max isn't telling you is if you kill Parthenax, you get a potion that makes you stronger. What they're not telling you is if you don't kill Parthenax, you get their little, like, whatever it is, the fire thing, the, like, extra ability when you do your shouts or whatever. Don't listen to them, okay? They are evil. Okay? Dragons are evil. The only solution is complete eradication. There can be no gods amongst men. You know, there are only two types of fantasy. It was better when there were lots of dragons, and there's too many dragons. Skyrim is the second option. Plus, think of the ecological effects of having thousands of dragons walking around. Think of all the sheep that they'd have to kill. We can't afford all that. We can't afford to keep them fed, keep them healthy. What do they do when they run out of sheep and deer to eat? Who's next on the menu? We are! Kill them all! Okay, we're gonna go for this TTV guy, by the way. Simply because he's got TTV in his name. And I don't know why, but that makes me angry, you know? Maybe I feel threatened. I'm sorry, Jamin, but I didn't see no dragon signature on the Geneva Conventions. I wonder if I can outturn an F80. I'm beginning to think probably not, but we're like kind of committed to this. The answer is definitely not. Okay. Alright. We're going to let him go in the vertical. I'm going to take the down, and we're going to whiz. And we're going to see if we can outrun an F80, because if we can't outturn it, presumably we can outrun it. That's generally how War Thunder works, but not always. And especially not when you're in a stock aircraft. I can outrun him, but I won't outrun Saber. I need that other guy to hit the Saber. He cannot, because he can't aim. Overshoot. When the Saber turns back in for me, we're dead. So we're going to turn in on the Saber. Ow, by the way. I'm beginning to think that this is not the best plane in human history. It's an okay plane. But we're definitely heavily damaged, so it's time to go home. Unfortunately, I think that Saber is just better than us. Unfortunately. Damn, my derailing of the derailment didn't derail. Yeah, I know. But can we, like, agree to disagree? I feel like we've been talking about Parthenax's dilemma for the last, like, I don't know, hour. And Jamin has succeeded in flip-flopping on the issue. You know, I preferred it when he was entirely on my side. I'm not saying that, you know, I want unquestioning believers, but, you know, I'm also not saying that. So, what debate did he try and start? Oh, I've never played Mass Effect. That's why I didn't get the derailment, because I don't know what you're trying to say. Jamin is arrow ace, and zombie is, well, zombie. What? What? Excuse me? On what planet did that kill my pilot? Hi, Flow Army, by the way. Max, who's your preferred Mass Effect room? I've never played Mass Effect. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't think I can do 64 push-ups. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I think we're going to have to restart back to 1. One. Alright, next time we'll do 2. Just Flo. Oh, hi Flo. What? Why is it bad that I haven't played Mass Effect? What's so wrong about me not playing Mass Effect? Is Mass Effect like some shrine to all gamers? Max, what about Baldur's Gate 3? This is gonna annoy you. Okay, everyone, take a deep breath, okay? In through the nose, and out through the mouth. I've never played Baldur's Gate 3. Okay. Alright. Alright, good. I'm glad that we've sort of got that out the way. I'm glad that we can all collectively bond together about the lack of Baldur's Gate 3. Okay? That's right, Jamin. Welcome to my side. It's lonely over here. Good luck. What have you played, Max? War Thunder? War Thunder? And War Thunder. And Couple Space Program. And Pauser. Hearts of Iron... Hearts of Iron 4. I'm kind of a bit... I don't know if I like the way this plane looks. Okay? Like, she looks fine, I guess. She looks fine. Next, you owe 63 push-ups. I can't, Jamin, I can't. Even David can do 63 push-ups, so... we're in a down tier, by the way, so we'll probably have more success now. I haven't played Borderlands, I haven't played Destiny, and I haven't played Bioshock. See, I haven't played any of the Elden Ring series. I have played The Witcher 3 for an hour. I bought like the Witcher bundle, like I bought The Witcher 1, 2, and 3. And I started off, you know, Witcher 1. Right? And I didn't realize, well, I didn't know anything about The Witcher, so I didn't know anything about Yen or Triss. Trist? I don't know. Whatever her name is. So, like, in The Witcher 1, I kind of just got screwed, you know? But I guess that's what, like, Geralt is supposed to do, right? Ugh. Excuse me. I think this is going to be my last battle, folks, so We will not achieve 1,000 subscribers this stream, unfortunately. But that is okay. Maybe we will achieve it tomorrow. I don't actually think I got enough footage for anything like useful. You know, like I don't think I have a video in War Thunder. I don't really know what to play. Right now I'm just kind of grinding. I kind of want to try like actual top tier. I know I claimed top tier and like I still think I'm justified because my Phantom does face top tier planes, so but you know, I'm not actually there. You know, I'm not at 14.0. I would like to be, but I can't until I finish grinding the rest of the British tech tree. And as fun as that is, it's just not... I don't think it makes, like, good content watching me grind. Maybe it does. I don't know. But honestly, the, like, the limiting factor of this equation is the amount of Silver Lions I can earn. Because I'm at about 300,000 Silver Lions now. The next plane is going to cost 300,000 Silver Lions, and this number is not going up fast enough. So, I think we're going to be here a little while. Indeed. Indubitably. But yeah, I'm looking forward. I am looking forward to our subscriber special. I'm going to try and get my girlfriend on, but no promises. And I'll try and get David on, but again, no promises. David is an adult with, you know, his own life that he has to deal with as well, so can't promise anything. We are going to kill this Chinese man somehow. Uh-oh. Terrain. Epic save. Did you all see that? Did you all see that save? Because it was pretty good. I'm pretty proud of that one. I don't think I've ever been the jet in the prop game before, so this is entirely unusual for me. I don't like it. Do you have any more oomph that you can produce, engine? Like, more go? Just... it does not like turning, this thing, per se. I don't know why I'm surprised. It is an early prop. That P-51 is going to ruin my day, isn't he? Go away! I'm busy. I'm trying to kill your friend. Stop. 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 You don't even like him. He's a bear cat. Bear cats smell. They, I don't know, eat pizza. They're racist towards puppies. Just let it die, let it shrivel up and die. I say let it die, let it die, let it die. Ow. Stop it. I'm busy. Oh, well, no, I'm not. He's dead. Ow! Don't tell me it was my tail again. I don't know what it was. Don't reap what you don't sow. Okay, I don't think I used this plane right in this battle. But I'm still alive. Alive and kicking. Skin of your teeth tight. Yeah, it was definitely tight. It was definitely... It was an epic save. I just wish it was a good battle, but I just don't think I quite understand how to use this plane. Dude, we double the push-ups every time. We don't do 5 push-ups every time. We double them. Why am I so ludicrously slow compared to everything else in existence? Why is it? How is a P-51? What is this plane? What is it good for? I'm not even outrunning the prop plane. What is the point of this? It's not even a jet. It's just a flying coffin. Nova, if I wanted logic and reason, I would go to jamming, alright? I wanted blind support, alright? I wanted you to tell me that everything was going to be okay. Hopefully we can actually land it this time without my pilot just committing suicide on our runway. Somewhere over the rainbow, Max does good in jets. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It goes like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Max almost dies, restart. You should be up to 128. I can't do 128 push-ups. You guys are like smoking something strong. Because I can't do that many push-ups. No one can do that many push-ups. Jam it and drop and give me 128. Yay, we survived! Far over the misty mountains cold. We're Tokyo drifting here. Uh-oh. I wonder if you know Hariki Tokyo. If you sing it, then you mean it, then you know you have to go fast and furious. Alright, do you want to see a tank game? Is that what we're waiting for? We can do a tank game and then I'll call it after this tank game. You know what? Maybe every battle I survive, it should divide my push-ups in half. That's a great plan. I love that plan. By the way, viewers, oh viewers, have you? I'm medically advised to limit physically strenuous activities. Yeah, but like jamming. Think. I just Googled, and Google says that exercise is good for you. So like, really, who's more qualified, your doctor or me? Your doctor, you know, he or she, they've only got, you know, a small portion of the knowledge of the internet in their head. Me, I have the entire knowledge of the internet at my fingertips. Therefore, drop and give me 128. Why do I feel like I'm about to be murdered? I have that sinking feeling that I get right before I die. You know the one. Maybe it's just a Max thing. It's like when I'm doing something dumb, I know it's dumb, and I'm doing it anyway. Maybe we just send it? Shh. Gun front, gun front. They'll never expect this. This will catch them entirely by surprise. Ow. Oh. That is the problem with this tank. It can be penetrated by a machine gun. Alright, fine. You want to play that way? You want to play that way? Pikachu, I choose you. Use war crimes. Yeah, Max, you rock. Get those reps. Yeah, buddy. Thank you. Oh, well, I was driving into a wall. Okay. IS-2. That was kind of sad. That didn't go well. I'm going to put the discarding Sabo in. APDS. Armor piercing, discarding Sabo. Loaded. No, you know, it kills me a little bit every time they just say armor piercing loaded. That's all I've got is armor piercing. Okay, do you see something that smells or looks Russian? Honestly, I'm amazed they haven't pulled the IS-2s out in Ukraine yet. I'm gonna go to cheese jail now. Bye, guys. I'm just saying, they pulled out the T-54s, didn't they? Oh, come on! I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. I don't know why I play ground. Ground sucks. We should never play ground again, I say as I queue for another battle. Okay, look. I'm good at air. Alright? I'm good at air. Ground, I admit, is my weakness. I do not understand the way this works. Well, I know how it works. There's a lot of sitting in a corner. Oh yeah, right. I gotta do my push-ups. Alright, what are we at? 2 now? 1, 2. Jamin, I'm not doing 256 push-ups. You have to, like, 32 is my limit, okay? I can't do any more than that. I'll be dead. I'll just be a corpse on the floor. Is that what you want? Jamin, I thought I was your favorite War Thunder streamer. Don't you want to continue watching my War Thunder streams, or do you want me just to die? Okay, we can do this. We're gonna rush the point. I believe. I believe in Father Christmas. I look to the sky with excited eyes, and I woke with a yawn at the first light of dawn. I claim this place for England. Uh-oh. I would like to apologize on behalf of the United Kingdom. However, Max's father, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, Zombie, it doesn't cost you anything to be nice to me. It costs you literally nothing to, you know, be nice. But instead, you insult and belittle me. And you're my own moderator. You're literally, your only job description is to prevent the chat from insulting and belittling me. And yet, what do I see every time I open the chat? Insults and belittlement. Not that this is a paid job, I do understand that. Ow. Who? Where? Why? Oh, it was a bush. Yeah, of course it was. Alright, that's it. I'm bringing out the heavy artillery. I've had enough of this. Why did you delete? Okay, Zombie. Why did you delete that? That was a good message. I liked that message. Zombie. What is... Zombie. Zombie. Why? Is the Vitel 20 good? No. Enemy tank spotted. Hello? Yeah, he had a big gun. Making up for something small down there, if you know what I mean. Well, I'm first on the team, so... I do have talent. Is the Vitel 20 good? No. None. I don't think any of my light tanks have been good. I just like using them because they're like a meme, you know? When the moon hits your eye and there's no moon inside, that's amore. See, this is what I can't stand about Ground RB. He's doing nothing. He's literally just sitting here. He's just waiting. He's just like, okay, let me get my fire started. Let me get the mushrooms out. The mushrooms, the marshmallows. Jesus Christ. Wow, I mean, I was kind of close. They start with an M, I suppose. I can't do that. It drives me up the wall. The Tism, my particular brand of the Tism will not let me do that. Hi. An eye for an eye and the world goes blind, but specifically the Russians go blind, and that's a-okay with me. Hi. When the moon hits your eye and there's no moon inside, that's a HEFS round. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-ra-ba-ba-ra-da-da. Ra-ba-da-ba. Ra-ba-ba-ra-ba-ba-ra-da-da-ra-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ra-ba-da-ba. Far over the snowy mountain hills, there's a Rusky. Oh, yeah. Do you see how it's the moment I move? Like, you all saw that, right? The moment I was like, okay, no one's coming. That's when they came. Okay, alright. Fine. Fine! You want to play these games? You want to play this? That's fine. I have this thing, which is a Centurion Mark III, and I definitely didn't have to check what the name was. And this... why can't I... I don't approve of lies in chat. It should be I'm back. Hello again. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. We don't count every death in ground as a doubling push-up. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not how this challenge works. We're not doing that. 4, 8. I mean, I'm already at 32. You know, if you got women, you wouldn't be driving that tank. Yeah, that's right. Excuse me while I execute this fool. Good. I assume we've learned a valuable lesson. Always drive a British. I just have this feeling that this ugly humanoid might be American. And apparently a Marine by the way he's screaming. I don't... I think the Marines probably do it more like manlily? Like, ooh-rah! Or whatever, but I prefer to think that they go ooh-rah in a squeaky voice, and you can't tell me that they don't, so... Anyway, I'm sure the Russian will be coming back imminently. Still, I claim this place in the name of His Majesty the King, and name it Maxland. I will not cede 1 inch of sovereign British territory. Ow. Non-pen. That sucks. Well, we better put the fire out, but we're gonna die. Oh, justice is occasionally served. The gods of War Thunder looked down at me and they smiled and they said, Max, you have premium now. We grant you this.
Starting.
This land is and shall forever be British. Now, driver, advance. Can you sing can you whistle the British Grenadiers for me? I can't really do it. I can't really whistle very well. Anyway, let's try. I need like a beat and drum here. Your pathetic last stand will fail. I am blessed by His Majesty's government. You cannot defeat me with your pathetic German bombs. Oh, well, apparently he can defeat me with his pathetic German bombs. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? That's the way you want to play it, eh? That be how it be, is it? Be that how it is? Be it? I was gonna bring bombs, but you know what? Fine. You bring the stupid German Air Force and I bring a Spitfire Mark 24. We'll see which one of us is alive at the end of this. Another push-up for us both. God. Please. Chat, it's very rare that I've ever begged, but like, please don't make me do that. Alright, come here. Where is this stupid dough? I'm gonna send him home in a cardboard box. I'm gonna commit so many war crimes on him that he's known as an unknown soldier. Ah, good, there's a flying wing, that'll do. That's German. Kill it. Kill it. Come here. I've got some soup cans for you. They don't have grenades in, I promise. Where did it go? What? There it is, there it is, there it is. Enemy sighted. Give him the beans, gunner! Your pathetic German plane cannot outturn the superb Ow. What was that? Ha ha ha! I still got him now. We're okay. We're hit, but we're okay. The mighty Spitfire is down, but not out. Come on. Hold us together, baby. No, no! I will not die to a German! I would rather die to a cliff than a German. Come on, come on, come on, come on, girl. Keep yourself in the air. Yes. Spite. Spite will fuel us forward. Spite is all we need. Ugh, we're gonna crash and die. We are about to crash and die. Come on. Come on, Spitfire. Use the hatred. The anger. Yes! We killed him! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Oh, you hero! You absolute hero! We are very lucky. We are very lucky that I'm flying in the superbly British engineered Supermarine Spitfire. Fireflash, we're doing both. I'm glad you're here. The Americans are bullying me. Send them to the Shadow Realm. Do your duty. Okay. Gently. Just tap the ground. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, how many do I have to do? Give me a number. Give me a number. Give me a number and I will do everything in my power to do as you wish. Just give me the number. What is it? 4, 8, 16, 32, 10. Okay, be reasonable. How many deaths? I believe it was 4 at the end. Does it? I don't know if it tells me. Four deaths. 14, 11.7, 11.8, 11.9, 12.0. Max, I'm offering you a pass. Zombie. I would rather die than disgrace myself on stream in front of the American swines. I'm going to do 32. Does that sound good? Are we all happy with that? And then I'm not doing 64 afterwards, so don't start. England is watching her favourite son. Do not disgrace her. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we're going to take a break. My abs. My abs. My abs, they burn. Okay, what are we at? 15? 16? I'm assuming we're at 16, so... 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32... I'm in a lot of pain. Okay, all right. Let's sit up. Rah, I love pain. Good. 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 I did blood work today. Fire Flash, that's no excuse. Alright. Jamin already tried saying that he was medically exempt. Alright? No one's medically exempt from pain. I must have done like more than 200 push-ups today. Already. Smells like sweat in this room. Ugh. I smell like sweat is why. Okay. I'm gonna go get a drink of something. And yeah, I'll be back. I'm also gonna get changed. I think I'm gonna put on some like exercise stuff because right now I'm in jeans. I think jeans might be the wrong choice for this excursion. Alright, I'll be back, folks. Hello, I've had an aneurysm, but I'm back. Alright, I know I'm back, but I don't want to get changed in here with the stream on, so I'm going to the bathroom. What'd you have blood work for, by the way, Fireflash? It was nothing serious. Oh. Thank you. Thank you for the $5, by the way. Once again, Max, I'm saving your butt from a lawsuit. Chat, come here. Okay. Zombies, you know, think of zombie like the mature parent, you know, the one who's like, oh, you know, don't go cliff diving, don't eat mud, don't eat dirt. But remember, you need both. You need both a mature parent and a parent who's like, yeah, send it. Nothing serious, good. Alright, goodbye, humanoid. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate the $5. I'll use that towards my mental health recovery after this. Well, this is gonna kind of be a dangerous excursion. I don't really know how I'm gonna do this. Hang on. I need to find like a bag or something. put on my head. Not to like a paper bag, just to like hide my face. Yeah, this will do. Ah, yes. This, for the record, don't put bags on your head. I don't know why I have to say that, but like, please don't do that. Okay, this is going to be kind of a weird one. I'm wearing the flag of your country. That's what I'm trying to show you, but you know, I don't want a face reveal. Can you see the flag of your country on my beautiful, voluptuous chest? I have no idea if you could see that. I can't see. I just doubled the channel's revenue. No, Jesus. We're at $50 just this month, I think. Ah, so you could see it. I think the bag tactic worked well. I'm pretty sure like no fresh air got into the bag though, so like if we do that too much I might actually die. Alright, sorry, I'm just drinking my pint, hang on. Put my legs up. Oh. It's not beer, by the way. It's a pint of juice. It's actually squash. I should probably, like, say that before you guys think I'm drinking on the job. Which, to be fair, to put up with you guys, I probably do have to. Oh. Alright. Are we gonna rock and roll then, folks? Let's rock and roll! Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba 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 da ba da 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 ba da ba da 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 da. Did you enjoy my like song? It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye to Piccadilly. Farewell Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. Pack all your zombies in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. Da 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 da. Ba-dum 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 ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Ow! We've taken critical damage! Okay, well, that was just unlucky. Oh! It's a Rusky, eh? It's funny. Thought they were all busy, I don't know. What do the Russians do nowadays, other than war crimes? I don't know, really. I'd like to point out, and like, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to seem ungrateful, but like, I think I challenged Putin to a 1v1. I don't know. 2 years ago now, I think? Probably about 2 years ago now. I challenged Putin to a 1v1, and I just can't help but notice that he hasn't followed through on that. And that makes me feel like maybe he doesn't believe Russia's actually that good in you know, anything. I'm just saying, you know, if he had balls, he would 1v1 me, but clearly his grotescular region is too shriveled. Good. At least you know that I'm never going to be a War Thunder partner. You're never going to see me going, and this video was sponsored by Gaijin. It's never going to happen. You know. I'll be legit. You can trust me. You not by choice, mind you. I would definitely sell my soul to Gaijin if they let me, but they won't now. By the way, enemy tank destroyed. Driver, advance. APDS in the barrel. I can't whistle very well. I can't actually roll my tongue. You know how you're supposed to whistle with your tongue? I have to whistle with my lips. It's very difficult. What? Who? Tiger 2. Friendly. Friendly. Oh look, it was a modern Russian tank, a T-54. Alright, that's it. I call on the RAF. Yeah, people roll their tongues. That's how people whistle. Do you not know how people whistle? They whistle by rolling their tongues. At least most people do. I have to whistle by, like, pursing my lips, essentially. But most people can, like, roll their tongue or, like, make the whistle noise. Drink vodka and invade their neighbors. You know, the good news is that this is an English-speaking channel, so I think I'm safe. I don't think there's many Russians around. I'm safer insulting Russia than I am insulting America, for example. Because if I insult America, I insult 80% of my audience. If I insult Russia, I insult 0.1%. Basically, I can say what I like. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Do-do, 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 do-do. Always look on the bright side of life. Do-do, 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 do-do. If life seems quite absurd, and that's the final word, you must always face the curtain with a bow. So forget about your scene, give the audience a grin, enjoy it, it's the last chance of the hour. And always look on the bright side of life. These Russians, they cannot aim. Always look on the bright side of life. We're going in. No, we're dead. I've never met... That's how people whistle, is it not? Am I like the weirdo here? Alright, how many do I have to do? Come on, folks, tell me. Life seems quite absurd, and that's the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow. So forget about your scene. Give the audience a grin. Enjoy it, it's the last chance of the hour. And always look on. I got 2 ground targets destroyed, and I received, I believe I died 3 times. If life seems quite absurd, and death's the final word. Chat. I would like to open negotiations with you. I would like to negotiate. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, are you willing to hear my negotiation? $76! No. No, I can't. I am a man of my word. I will now attempt to do 76 push-ups. Or die trying. Ladies and gentlemen, always remember that this was Maximus D122's last stream. Ugh. No, zombie. No. A man is judged on his strength of character. This is my big test. Alright? This is my big moment to prove that I am a man. Not a boy. Not a mouse. A man. As I shall now demonstrate. Ugh. Okay, alright. We do this wearing the Australian flag with my Daniel Ricciardo shirt on. Okay, we're going to break this down. We're going to do 3 lots of 20 is the plan. That will get us to 60. And then we basically just have to do another lot of 20. So 4 lots of 20. That seems easy. I can do that. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20. Sorry, I had to swallow some of my saliva there. Okay. That hurt, alright? I'm gonna be honest with you. That hurt a lot. Okay? That was tough. That was tough. We may have to drop it down to lots of 10. But we're at 20, alright? Max, I just lost respect for you. You should have been smart enough to take the pass. Zombie, you never had any respect for me anyway. Alright? This is for the boys. If I took the pass, the boys would never forgive me. Alright? I would forever be a failure. And I am many things. A failure in my mum's eyes, perhaps, but a failure in push-ups, no. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, that's enough. 34. 34, we're almost there. 40 to go. I'm just going to curl up on the floor and die for a bit. Hang on. Okay. Deep breaths. You can do this. I can do this. Suffering is my prayer. Faith, my armor. Oh my God. $35. I think that's about it. I don't think I can do any more. I really don't. Ugh. 35. Come on. England is watching her favourite son. You must not disgrace her. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 40. Like, I was pushing up and it just gave out. It was just not there. There was just no arm. Hang on. I gotta sit. We're at like 41, aren't we? 42? Okay. How many more do I have to go? 35. 35 to go. $35. Come on. I can do 35. I may have to switch to knee push-ups pretty soon. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been getting stronger since we've been doing these streams. I mean, look at my man boobs. Not that you can see them, but. Alright. We're gonna go from 42. 42. We got this. Come on. Whoa. Come on, arms. Come on, arms. Come on, arms. Think of England. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh my god. This is gonna take forever. It was going so well, I can't push up anymore. You're like, it doesn't even hurt, I just can't do it. I believe the scientific word for this is called muscle failure. It's what happens when the muscles are exhausted and they have run out of energy to turn into pain. And so they just stop. Maybe at some point my heart will just simply give out. But what are we at? 50? 25 go. Come on. Come on. Whoa! Oh my god. I can obviously this is gonna kill me, but like I can actually see my muscles now. There is a pump going on. I'm also drenched in sweat, which is the first time a War Thunder player has said that and it not been from like sweating in the game. Okay, I want to get to 60. We can get to 60, 65. I want to get to 65. That's 15 push-ups. I can do 15 push-ups. I've done them before. Deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. 60. Okay. I have 15 to go. I can do 3 lots of 5. 3 lots of 5 is 15. By the way, the form on these push-ups is terrible. I want to let you know. It started off great. Now we're like not doing good. Okay, 15 to go. I could do this. Let's just do 5. Let's just do 5. Let's just do 5. We can do 3 more lots of 5, we're done. Or we could do 1 10 and 1 5. Or we could just do 15. Big sprint to the finish, right? 15. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, 9. I am in so... bit my tongue. I taste blood. Six to go. I can do this. Come on, you're so close. You can't give up now. You're so close. Come on. 6 to go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Come on. 1. One more. One more. Please, God, help me get one more. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I did it. I did it. Oh. Oh. I return a hero. I think I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Ugh. Ugh. Thank you, Bean. Thank you. Have a lobster. Thanks. Okay, let me scooch. Oh. Okay. All right. Are you entertained, boys? Okay. Have I proven myself once again worthy in your eyes to defend my island home? Canada will be proud, correct? Oh my God. I'm gonna feel this tomorrow. I'm like trying to reach for my mouse and I can feel it like in my chest. It's like I'm still doing the push-ups. Oh, okay. Whew. Oh, we gotta restart War Thunder, I think. Oh. Zombie's like, why? Why did you... Zombie, I had to, okay? I had to. I can't explain to you why I had to, but I had to, okay? I agreed to the formula. If I failed there, Tetch not Bean, they'd never forgive me. I'd forever be a failure in their young eyes. Their role model would have failed them at their most vulnerable time. And I will never fail my viewers, probably. I cannot do any push-ups. I cannot do any more. I'm going to tell you this right now. I cannot do a single more. I can't do one. We're going to have to either switch to squats, or we're going to have to switch to squats. I can't. I can't. I can't. You guys did not see the end. Well, I mean, you didn't see any of it, but at the end, my arms were literally like, it was like an earthquake was going on. They were shaking so bad. They're still shaking. Ugh. Makes you arm more. Okay. All right. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I'm gonna take my clothes off. We just have to restart the game. Don't panic, everybody. War Thunder, but every time I die, I touch grass. That will be our next video. Whew. I don't think I've ever done so many push-ups since the military, to be honest with you. So, shall we send it in again? Oh, that was sick. That was sick that came up. That's fine. That's good. That's good. Pain and sick is just weakness leaving the body. That's what my sergeant told me. Tetchnell's like, yes. Zombie's like, oh my god. He's a moron. I mean, you might need to do some more work though, sadly. Well, Tetchnell, that's okay. I achieved what I set out to do tonight, you know? That is officially a new record for push-ups. I have gotten stronger. Zombie can say what she likes about my noodle arms, but, you know, 3 weeks ago, I would not have been able to do that. Progress, then, has been made. And baby steps are enough. Baby steps are enough. In fact, baby steps are all we need. Because a step a day keeps the depression away. And now we know that Max has the fortitude to stay. Well, I don't know why I'm rhyming. I guess I'm practicing for poetry. Ow. Max has the IQ of a mayfly. And if he continues with this stupid challenge, he'll have the lifespan of one. Zombie, that is low-key, like, the best message I think you've ever sent, to be fair. Four deaths with 2 kills is 512 push-ups. Wow, that's can we have a different formula? I don't like this one. I don't think I can do 500. I don't think anyone could do 512 push-ups in one sitting. I wonder how many push-ups I've done tonight. It's got to be more than 200 now. Like, it has to be more than 200. The good news is I think my tongue stopped bleeding. I did actually bite it. Like I wasn't lying. I did actually, on my way down, I was like halfway through a push-up and it just like gave out on me, and I think I just landed on my chin funny. And yeah, well, I think it stopped bleeding now. I definitely think I pulled a muscle in my arm, in my right arm. I can feel it. That's gonna suck tomorrow. But other than that, I think I'm okay. Like, I think I will live. I don't think I'm gonna collapse zombie from this. It's good. You know, exercise is good for you. Science has proven that exercise is good for you, and I'm getting my exercise in. Alright? They say you need an hour of physical activity a day. Well, you know, I just tack on my physical activity with the games. That way, when I game, I, you know, don't die of heart disease in 50 years. Future mechs will thank me for this. Alright? When I'm old and decrepit, like David, who is turning 31 on Friday, I might add, everybody. Not Friday, Saturday, sorry. He's turning 31 on Saturday, so, old and decrepit, closer to 40 than he is 20. Indeed, his death is inevitable, and he should probably start coffin shopping. Oh, sorry, I was reading, which is why I drove into a mouse. They didn't manage to penetrate our armor. They didn't even scratch us. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Ow. I don't know what is happening, but I don't think it ends with me still alive. Well, I believe that is us dead. Alright guys, I've got to call it for the night. I'll either have to owe you the squats or owe you the push-ups, but my girlfriend wishes to play Split Fiction, and we're not 1,000 subscribers yet, so I can't ask her to do it with me. So for now, folks, I'm gonna have to say bye-bye. So bye-bye, bye-bye everybody.